Hey girl, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. My name's Heather. I'm a faith-based health coach, and today we're going to be diving into some spring favorites, a little haul of some health and wellness products that I've really been excited about and enjoying so far this season. But first, I do want to tell you about two really exciting things that are new. The first is in the description box below, you will find a nutrient-dense sweet treats guide that I have put together for you. It's a free gift that you can download, and you can click the link below to access that. But this is basically a collection of recipes that our family loves and just that we go to often if we want a little sweet bite, if we're entertaining guests, or if my husband and I are having a date night. But they're really nourishing recipes that you can feel good about, healthier swaps, and I'm excited for you to check them out. So that's in the description box below. And the second thing is I am working on a brand new faith-based health coaching program called the Evergreen Method. I'm so excited to just say the name of it and to start sharing about it, but I'm at a point where I'm looking for some ladies to interview to get their feedback on what I have so far. And so I would love to invite you into a 30-minute interview with me. I just want to hear about your thoughts on what I have put together so far, also about where you're at in your health and wellness journey and what really would be in your dream health coaching program, because that input is going to help me make the best product and program that I can make. So I'd love to chat with you, and as a thank you, I'll be giving you a free gift of a personalized wellness action plan that I'll deliver to your inbox after we meet together. So just some specific action steps that I'll be giving you to have more clarity and encouragement on your journey. But again, check both of those things out in the description box below, the nutrient-dense sweets PDF for you, as well as the interviews that you can schedule where you'll be getting a wellness plan. So just wanted to update you guys, and let's go ahead and dive into our spring favorites. Okay, so the first product that I have to share with you guys is something that we have had only, I guess, like a week or so now, but this is a block blue light twilight sleep lamp. The company is actually called Block Blue Light, but this I think looks like the little Pixar lamp. I feel like you should just come like bouncing in onto the screen here, but it's really awesome. You'll see it does not have a cord indefinitely attached to it, and so it's actually portable. You can travel with it, you can walk around your house with it at night, and so our goal is really, as much as possible, you know, to have less blue light, less green light in our eyes as well, so that we can sleep better. Because if you think about it naturally, you know, for most of time up until most recent civilization of the lights that we just have everywhere all the time, even at midnight, you know, when we should be sleeping, hopefully, is when we think about the sunset, or when we think about fire, you know, that people would use at night, that is red light that is natural, and God made it to be able to help our bodies wind down. His design is so incredible, and so when we have less of that really bright blue light in our eyes at night that comes from our computers, our phones, you know, I feel like we all have heard this a lot, but it can just be easy to have little tools to help you with that transition. And one of the things that we do and have gotten recently is just limiting the amount of bright white lights that we have in our house. And we love our little red lamp so far. So it has 3 settings, and it's just a little touch button right here. So you can have it dim, medium, or bright. And it's just really been awesome. And there's a little charging cord that comes with it, and so you can keep it plugged in all the time if you want to, beside your bed. But really, after we start to wind down, I'd say around like 8:30 ideally, or 9 o'clock, and have our little getting ready for bed routine, we usually take this into the bathroom with us and just kind of have that glow as we're getting ready for bed. And I can say, like, it's amazing the difference feeling the wind down effect and using the lamp. Whenever I go to like turn on a light for a second, if I have to, like a regular lamp in our living room or the overhead light, it's a shock. It's like, wow, I didn't realize how much more relaxed I was from the red light. So this is a super awesome tool. I will definitely leave the link in the description below to this product, but that is number 1 that we've been loving so far in our spring favorites. And then the second thing I'm so excited to tell you guys about is something that I've had on my wish list personally for, I'd say, a couple of years now at this point, but that is Caraway cookware. And I'm about to pan the video down here and do the little unboxing with you guys, but this company is amazing. They are newer on the scene and they've created non-toxic cookware. And so that can be really important just to think about when you have the coating on a lot of Teflon pans, that can actually leach into our food, and those can be chemicals that we're ingesting or cooking with that aren't great, you know, but that were popular and have been popular for a really long time. But I think more and more people are starting to realize the effects that that has had, and more companies are coming out with cleaner cookware. So for the past couple years, we've been using a couple green pans. That's another great brand that's, I'd say, really fairly inexpensive, like $15 for a pan that you can grab at TJ Maxx. But Caraway cookware is this really beautiful set that just all goes together. It's really beautiful. They have different colors to choose from, and also a little storage free storage organizer that's included to put it in your cabinet really neatly, and to even store the lids. So I'm excited to show you guys. Okay, so let's get into it. You're one step closer to cleaner cooking. I will say we've been really impressed with the way they packaged everything. I feel like everything came sealed together really well. And the first little box that you'll see when you open it is, drum roll. So this is the really cool lid storage, and I'll take this little thing off here. But there's this really beautiful little like canvas material, and there are little hooks that come here that you'll be able to use and stick on the inside of your cabinet door, like if you just open that up. And then these little holes right here will just clip into those hooks. And so these are the lids. They are super beautiful. I'll take one off just so you can see it here. But we got the cream color of the set, and I feel like they're just very modern, very sleek, and super beautiful. So there are 3 lids that come with this whole set. So when you first get into it, you'll see the nice lid organizer and that set that comes on top. And then here you get into the pans, and I'm so pumped to show you guys. But here are the pots and pans that you officially get into. They are super beautiful, just really sleek and smooth how they've made them. And so you basically have a Dutch oven. This has been on my wish list for such a long time because I feel like you can do so much with it. Joey, my husband, and I, we love to batch prep and do as much meal prep as we can. So during the week, you know, when we come in for the evening, we can have some meat already prepped and then just really have to do our sides. And so this will allow you to prep a lot of meat at once. You know, say if you're grounding up a few pounds of ground beef or you're making a big batch of shrimp, you can have a really nice surface area to be able to do that in. And then you also have a saucepan. So this is just really versatile saucepan. You also have a fry pan here. This will be perfect for like eggs or just warming up a little portion if you want to do it via stovetop. And then you have a saute pan. So you could do a whole stir fry in here or whatnot, but these are just super pretty. But super nice. You can just tell that they're made really quality, and I will definitely have more videos coming soon of actually cooking with them, but I am so pumped to have these. Okay, so I took one of these pans out because I just wanted to show you guys the little organizers that they come with, but this is actually what they came packaged in, and all of these pieces have their own little stand. I guess you could call it a stand that will stack really cleanly in your cabinet. So let me show you what it looks like here. But I did want to pull out one of these really cute organizer stands that they come with. You'll just be able to basically stack all of these next to each other in your cabinet and basically be able to prevent scratching and stacking the pans on top of each other, which is nice. So you just pull it out and you'll be able to store them that way. So I think that that's super awesome. We are trying to be more organized and minimalist with how we're storing things in the kitchen, and I love that they come with these little organizers. But I'm super excited about Caraway and definitely looking forward to doing cooking with the pans and just being able to have this set for our house. So wanted to show you guys Caraway. And then the third thing that I wanted to talk about today is actually a plan that I've been using the past month. I really been able to dive into it. It's called the Bible Recap, and a friend told me about it, and I have honestly struggled with reading through the whole Bible from beginning to end. I just would find myself getting stuck, sometimes in the Old Testament. Maybe you can relate, but I've always wanted to be able to really just better understand it and read it historically and just get to know God more, by reading the entire story of Scripture and being able to dive in. And so the Bible Recap actually comes with a plan, and you basically just read, I would say, a few chapters a day, and you also have a little accompanying podcast that goes with it, and it's about 5 to 7 minutes, and Tara Lee Cobble is the lady behind it, and she basically just has a little coffee chat with you on the podcast and does an overview of what that chapter's been over and the ways that we can look for God in that chapter and just learn about his character and see the threads throughout Scripture. So it's been really awesome. I really recommend it. I just finished the book of Job, which was so exciting. It was my first time going through the whole book of Job and just really diving into that story and learning so much about it, and it was amazing. I just feel like I learned so much, and it was a huge accomplishment just to work through that book and just to feel like you're chipping away at it and you're really being able to just enjoy the story of Scripture and God's history. So that's the third thing that I wanted to tell you guys about that's been a game changer for me that I've been loving, and definitely wellness. I think about that being all starting from the inside, our relationship with God. So I definitely wanted to share about the Bible Recap with you guys, as it has been a huge game changer for me personally, and I think that it will be a blessing to you guys as well. I'll leave, of course, the links for everything down in the description box below, but you can just check out the links, and of course everything is free with them, the podcast and the plan, and they do have a book that you can order or purchase that is kind of like a devotional accompanying book that you could do, but I'm just going with the podcast and the plan at this time. So that's number 3. And then the next thing that I am super pumped to share with you guys about is a new protein powder that I have been trying out. It's from the brand Be Well by Kelly. Kelly LeVeque is a really amazing health coach. She's worked with a lot of celebrities and has created her own nutrition line of products. She just really wanted something more clean that she could feel good about and be able to give to her clients. And this is literally just 3 ingredients. It's the beef protein isolate, which is a complete protein, and then cacao in this one since it's chocolate, and monk fruit, organic monk fruit extract. So it has been really great. It's 24 grams of protein per scoop, and it also has naturally occurring collagen in it from the beef protein isolate. But I have been doing this when we get in from the workouts that we've been doing in the evenings, and I will usually do a little bit of almond milk, sometimes almond butter, ice cubes, and a scoop of this, and blend it up. And I feel like, every protein powder I feel like has like a little bit of a taste to it, but this one I feel like I really enjoyed so far, and I'm definitely acquiring the taste for it more and more as I go, and I love to add extra cacao as well. But this has been a really great new addition that I've had. I've been enjoying it so far, and if you like vanilla, they also have vanilla and an unflavored one, and she also has a really nice little I almost say like a smoothie guide on the back of it. She has a formula for what she calls the Fab 4 smoothie, and it kind of walks you through how to build a smoothie and how to add the protein to it. So you can do this for breakfast, you can do it on the go when you're running out the door for a little snack if you're a busy mom, this could be an amazing product for you. If you are coming back from a workout and want to just replenish your muscles and make sure you're getting that protein, it's great for that as well. So definitely check this out, the Be Well by Kelly protein. And then the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys today is something that comes out every year that's updated called the Dirty Dozen. The EWG, or the Environmental Working Group, always puts out the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. And I think that these are really helpful, especially as we're getting into spring, where we're going to the farmers markets more. We're super excited about the fresh produce coming in. But unfortunately, there are a lot of pesticides that we still deal with on a lot of our produce. I'd say the majority of it, which if you can, buying organic whenever possible, that's definitely what I recommend. But the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen are a really great place to start. And I say the Dirty Dozen is a good one just to focus on, because those 12 produce picks, fruits and veggies are on the list, are the ones that the EWG has tested extensively this year and found to have the highest residue of pesticides and glyphosate still on the produce when you're getting them. And so of course washing your produce is always something great to do, but these 12, I would say, if you're gonna start getting into more organic, even if you could just buy some of these 12 more organic and prioritize those. I know berries are on there, like strawberries, greens, those tend to have more of that exposure to the pesticides than something like an avocado, for example. That's on the Clean 15, and it has a thicker skin, and so you don't have to worry about that quite as much, because there is that natural protection, thankfully, from the skin, where you're going to cut into it. And I don't eat the avocado skin. I don't think anyone really does. And so you don't have to worry about that. You're just indulging on the inside, and you can do away with the rest. So I would say the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen are two great lists to check out. But I would say definitely check out the Dirty Dozen list. You can also check out the Clean 15 as well on the Environmental Working Group's website, which I do have linked below. But thanks so much for hanging out today, girl. I'm super excited just to share about wellness favorites right now for this season. And again, don't forget to grab your free nutrient-dense sweets guide as well in the description. You can download that and join the email newsletter if you're interested. And you can also book one of those 30-minute interview calls with me if you are at all intrigued by the Evergreen method and what I'm doing with the faith-based health coaching program. I would love to meet you. I'd love to hear about your story, and also love your feedback on what your dream health coaching program would be and how I can make this one the best yet. So I hope that you have an amazing day, and I hope to see you back here for the next video. You can always subscribe down below so you won't miss the next one. So have a great day, girl, and I will see you soon. Bye.